Hi, this video is for Monday, March 30th for trigonometry. So we're going to be reviewing how to do operations with functions. So first of all, I'm going to review how to add and subtract functions. So on example 1 here, we have the function f of x is x squared minus 4, and the function g of x is 2x plus 1. So part A here says, add the two functions together, f plus g of x. So we're going to be combining like terms here, and we're going to be adding. Okay, so x squared minus 4 plus 2x plus 1. Alright, the only like terms I see are the minus 4 and the positive 1. So we're going to rewrite it, x squared plus 2x. And then negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. And that's it. Okay. Alright, so part B, we're going to be subtracting them. So we have x squared minus 4, and when I'm subtracting, I usually put parentheses around each part, because you can get tripped up by a minus pretty easily. So we're going to have x squared minus 4 minus 2x plus 1. And the reason I put that parentheses around those is because we're subtracting 2x, we're also subtracting 1. Okay, so we're going to have x squared minus 4 minus 2x and minus 1. Okay, so x squared minus 2x, and then negative 4 minus 1 is negative 5. So that's it. Okay, now, like I said, I think it's very important to put the parentheses around the functions when you're subtracting, because you don't want to mess up. Okay, so that's adding and subtracting fractions. Next, we're going to multiply and divide. Alright, example 2, we're multiplying and dividing functions. Alright, so our functions are f of x equals x squared plus 7x plus 12, and g of x is 3x minus 4. Okay, so first we're going to multiply these. So first it says f times g of x. So we're going to have to do some distributing, and it's going to get a little lengthy, but that's okay, we can handle that. So we're going to have x squared plus 7x plus 12 times 3x minus 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of reverse distribute, meaning I'm going to take 3x times each of these terms. Then I'm going to take negative 4 times each of these terms, and then we're going to simplify. Okay, so 3x times x squared is 3x to the third. 3x times 7x is 21x squared. 3x times 12 is 36x. Okay, now we're going to come back and multiply everything by negative 4. So negative 4 times x squared is negative 4x squared. Negative 4 times 7x is negative 28x. And negative 4 times 12 is negative 48. Now, I lined those up that way because A, my whiteboard here doesn't have a lot of space, but B, so that you could easily see what the like terms are when you go to combine them. Okay, so we're going to have 3x to the third 21x squared minus 4x squared is 17x squared. 36x minus 28x is 8x minus 48. Okay, so that's the answer after you multiply them. Okay, so that's not quite as short as adding or subtracting, but as you can see, we just use our distributive property, and then you combine like terms, and it's all okay. Alright, now, dividing, you're going to like that a whole lot, because you don't really have to do much math with that, at least not at this moment in time. So we still have these two functions, f of x and g of x. And now, for part B, we're going to divide them. So f divided by g of x. And so to write f divided by g of x, we're going to take the f function, which is x squared plus 7x plus 12, and divide by the g of x function, which is 3x minus 4. And we're not going to actually do the algebra on that. We're going to just leave it. So that's the answer. That's it. Told you would like dividing. Okay, on the very last example, we're going to be given two functions, and we're going to add them, subtract them, and multiply them. And divide them. But that's really not too tricky. Okay. Alright, so let's see what our functions are. We have f of x is x minus 1. G of x is 5x minus 2. Okay, so first up we're going to add them. So f plus g of x. So x minus 1 plus 5x minus 2. Alright, so that's going to make 6x minus 3. Okay. Alright, part B. I promise I don't have coronavirus, I just have allergies. Okay, so we're going to subtract them now. So x minus 1 minus 5x minus 2. And as you can see here, I put parentheses around them again, because we're going to have to subtract 5x, and we're going to have to subtract negative 2. Okay, so x minus 5x is negative 4x. And negative 1 minus negative 2, so that's negative 1 plus 2, is 1. Okay, so the answer to this part is negative 4x plus 1. Alright, part C, we're going to multiply them. Now, these are binomial expressions. This has two terms, that has two terms. That's what binomial means. So, we're going to multiply them, and we're going to use our good old friend, the FOIL method. Okay, so first is 5x squared, outer is negative 2x, inner is negative 5x, and last is plus 2. So if you combine your like terms there, we're going to have 5x squared minus 7x plus 2. Okay, now the very last part is dividing them. I'm not going to erase that and write it on the board, but if you were to divide these and you were doing f of x divided by g of x, we're going to write this one on the top, so x minus 1 over 5x minus 2. And that would be how you divide them. Okay? So, if you have any questions, please let me know. I've uploaded this video, the notes, and your Google form for the day to Classroom. Okay, I miss you, and I hope to see you soon. And I hope these videos are helping. I'd rather be there to see you in person, but hopefully this helps. Bye.